This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Back behind the quarterback, a line in pistol. Gives it to the back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that run. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The Aggies will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Aggies pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Off play action. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. He keeps it on a design run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry up.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up to the line. We might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action, looking to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense will zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. The receiver grabs it.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out-of-bounds catch made. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He finds some space. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The clock is stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But
it's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Oh, he spins free. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Finds room at the 30. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target. Caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special, he kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Plays all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's looking deep down the middle. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So here we go, off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Noles will crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Toss play, running right. Touchdown, Noles. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Duggar. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grabbed by the receiver. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass is caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to chuck it again. Catch made on the out route. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The longer this drive goes, the more wear on this defense and specifically these pass rushers. The quarterback is carving up the defense, especially on key downs of this drive. And the pass rushers, you can see them. They look visibly winded.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. Caught. Completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They finally tack on, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Throwing off play action. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Third and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. Oh, no, trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
First down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. It's a blitz look here from the defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Moles. A huge defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Duggar. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
That completion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a fourth pick.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Grinding away with their running game. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Going after, knocked right through.
Florida State 42.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Short throw, running that makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining.
Florida State.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.